This has frozen almost solid. This guy needs a steel shovel for clearing the area around this car. This one has to dig it out. If you're only interested in what's on the title, I'll put the timestamp in the comments below. The action takes place in Finland. Let's get this show on the road. Someone asked for me to do an overnight stay in a cave. It's difficult. There's something coming up that may shed some light on this. It's right here behind that block of flats. Let's climb up this scaffolding. What you'll be looking at soon, it's no ancient men trying their hands on sacred architecture, but something else. This was left by the Ice Age glaciers, 9-meter deep cylindrical hole carved into the granite bedrock, much worse than any pothole you can find on any road. Was it a Beatles song, 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire? We got only 2. Another one 3 meters deep. These holes were drilled by water and sand and rocks. It was basically at the time when the ice began to melt. Where water and sand was swirled, a pothole formed all around here. This place used to have 2.5 kilometers of ice. This Scandinavian ice sheet thickness at its peak 3 kilometers, and 1 kilometer thick sheet covered Scotland. So this cave overnight, this country is located on a giant bedrock slab called Fennoscandian Shield. The slab thickness is around 300 kilometers. It's pretty much the oldest rock in Europe, and it's hard, not prone to form caves. We don't really have that many caves in Finland. Finland is lacking soft rock like limestone. I guess I have to go to Mexico, maybe some part of the US, around the Alps in Europe. Not exactly in the Alps, but around it. Got some footage. It's the Helsinki metro system carved in that said hard rock. Even the most deep located stations are pretty close to the ground. Actually, the most stations are firmly on ground. Let's go 300 kilometers to the east. We got St. Petersburg in Russia. I got some 20 plus years old footage. Let's hope I can find it. St. Petersburg, it's built on the marshy, swampy river delta. Underneath you got clay, you got some stone, rubble. They always say their subway is specifically engineered to protect against a nuclear attack. The truth is, Nordic style, really hard bedrock. It's not on the surface. It's 200 meters deep. They really had no choice but to dig the metro deep, somewhat steady rubble appeared like at 60 meters deep. They built their metro stations there, and this was now firm ground. That's why St. Petersburg, it's a slowly sinking city. So we got rid of the car. I was thinking I'll hike for a couple of kilometers and then we'll cook some lunch. There's a trail, so it's not deep snow or anything. This is a good spot. I just have to shovel the snow out. While I set everything up, here's some background. Everybody knows back in the Second World War, German army was famous for plunder and looting the lands it had occupied among their allies. On the other hand, Germany enjoyed a much better reputation. German troops arrived to northern Finnish Lapland as part of Hitler's Operation Barbarossa. They brought everything with them. I mean everything. For example, boatloads of horse and mule fodder. They had 30,000 mules with them. The hay fodder stolen from Poland. Unlike the war movies lead you to believe, the German army was mostly horse and mule drawn. Something like 80% of its logistics and transport relied on animals, with only 20% being motorized. Now I got this doctoral dissertation. It's the Finnish Army's battlefront food supply in the Second World War. Germany provided some food assistance, but what surprised the Finnish High Command, the imported stuff, everything was not welcomed by the fighting troops. Listen to this: get rid of German wine, champagne, pudding powder, sauerkraut, frozen Gemischgemüse, that's frozen vegetables, powdered milk, liverwurst. This stuff is alien to Finnish taste. A Finnish soldier wants hard bread, potatoes, porridge, basically any grain, be it oats, barley or rye. What I got here, it's a German soup that nobody wanted. Frozen vegetables, powdered milk, liverwurst. It's lovely in it. I'll add this liver sausage later. I call this Adolf soup. Remember, this is the 1940s. No international kitchen exists. People are not used to culinary dripping, culinary diversity. And this bread, the kind that goes into toasters, this nobody wanted in Finland. You know, I know most of the world thinks this is proper bread, almost white and pre-sliced and tastes like almost nothing. In Finland, this doesn't cut it. It had to be proper rye bread. So what I think if this German stuff is going to continue forever, I think the Russians will make a breakthrough. This time it won't be an overnighter. I still got this flat renovation thing going on. Ripping up linoleum flooring. The flooring was not installed on top of a felt liner or anything, so not really need for a flooring scraper. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.